Now, a lot of people say that they don't know what to do for Christ and that I am too young to do anything. Here I'm sharing with you my experience and what I did as a kid to help Christ. Hey, what's up guys, my name is Jake and you're watching Once Upon a Church here today, where I make Christian vlogs and also share with you what it is like to live with Christ in your heart. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for watching my videos and definitely click on the notifications button so you can keep up with my videos that I upload every Monday. And if you're new here, consider subscribing so you can get closer to God through my videos. Ever since I became a Christian kid, I have noticed there are ways that no matter what age you are, you can participate in church ministries in ways you probably didn't even think of. When I was 8 to 9 years old, I remember my parents telling me to join into the church dance group thing. Initially, I was like, what? I do not know how to dance. I do not want to embarrass myself on stage. But it wasn't until later on that I found out how important that was to people. Now, after doing all those dancing groups in church or joining like the role play in like Christian stories, and I've noticed that a lot of parents start to come to our church. It was because of that dance group that we had, the role playing that we had, that allowed parents who came to visit our social events in church to recognize how important it is to have like church. A lot of parents didn't know what church was. They think it was like some kind of weird cult. And by allowing those parents to see us in those occasions, it made them so happy to see like little kids join together and praising God and just being so happy together. And that's what captivated. At that time, more kids came to our church and more parents came to church, and more importantly, they get closer to God. Although this is a really indirect play, I think that every small thing you do for Christ actually has a big impact in the future. Which leads to my second story. When I was 15 years old, I joined a church youth group, which was a really important piece of the puzzle to grow in Christ. Now in youth group, we do a lot of Bible studying and stuff, but occasionally we have a lot of these social events where we can bring our friends along from school and to get to know each other and just like spread the gospel in a way. Now one of those events was me going to the Noah's Ark in Hong Kong. At that time I decided to bring a few friends over, and a lot of friends were actually curious about like the Noah's Ark in Hong Kong. They wanted to see how it's like, how big it is, how is it possible for some little family to create such a big boat, or ark if you want to say. And the more questions he had, the more he wanted to go to church. I think teenagers have a lot of questions in their mind. They're really smart and have these like just vast amount of questions that they want to have answers, and a lot of them has to do with Christianity. They're not like kids where they just don't think it all, but it's that time that they start thinking about things that they learn. So I think it's really important to have these social events that help like promote thinking in their minds, and also promote them to ask questions about Christianity, because that's the time when they really want to know something. And as a teenage Christian before, I was able to plant a seed in them. As Christians, we're not supposed to push them to Christianity, but we're planting a seed so God will provide the nutrition, provide the daily water, and it's up to them to get close to God or not. I think in university it's a time when you're thinking a lot, you're asking those critical questions that like people are trying to get answers for, and it's really important to know the Bible well. People in university think really critically. When they ask questions, they ask really deep questions that they want answers to. It's that time when they're maturing as an adult and trying to become who they're meant to be. So as Christians, I think it's really important to go to apologetic talk shows where they talk about a lot of deep questions, and people such as Ravi Zacharias is a really good example of like answering a lot of these deep questions related to Christianity, why Christianity is important, maybe even like a lot of different controversial topics. And if we know that we have friends who are curious about these things, we should bring them along as well. So that's it here for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, definitely put it in the comment section below. If you like this video, definitely click on the like button, and also tell me what have you done in the past that has maybe brought a friend over to Christ, or have you ever done it, or maybe something that you want to do. Definitely put that in the comment section below. Anyways, if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing to this channel to get closer with God through this video. This is it for this video. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.